Hey guys, it occurred to me that I could just go ahead and make a preface video to stick in front of the latest game day that we're about to play. So you're about to see us play Blueprints Day 129, and we're going to get to that in a moment. First thing I want to let you know, though, in case you click off the video early, is that I will be gone for several days to a local board gaming convention called Tennessee Game Days, local to to Nashville where I live. So there will be a break in the recording and posting videos schedule that I've been keeping up. So if you don't see another Blueprints video after this one for several days, a week, don't be concerned. Doesn't mean I have given up on Blueprints. Doesn't mean anything, bad or untoward has happened to me. It just means I'm gone for several days. But I'll get back to it when I get back from the convention. Alrighty. That, just want to let you know that. Now let's get on to Blueprints Day 129. All right. Hello, we're going to get going on to day 129 of Blueprints. Let's get it going. Okay. So we have some new information. We did manage to my surprise, managed to successfully castle per the clue that we should castle. That involved the chess puzzle room and the precipice. It involved having the rook's power, chess power, and then replacing that immediately with the king's chess power, right? And I don't know if it had to be the very next day. We ended up doing it the very next day, or if it was just, changing that sequence, go from rook power to king power, right? But regardless, we did end the previous day with a moon pendant, and it chose itself, and it chose lockpicks. So I wish I had made some other choice, like emerald bracelet, for instance, but it is what it is. We have 90 steps because we had a sauna. We have 4 keys because we had a clock tower. We have 2 gems because we have a gemstone cavern. Our foundation is back in place. It's up higher. It was for most of our time in most of our days. It was right here, and now it is up here. You've probably seen the videos where those circumstances came about, so I won't belabor that point. Let's see what we can do. But we did, with the castling, we got new clues, and there's a new, challenge or objective. We got to meet some requirements and then go do a thing like in a revealed chamber off the chess puzzle chamber that I'm just calling Ares Court because that's what I think it is the old Orinda Ares Court area. We have 100 stars, so I've been gunning for that for a bit because we had a blue memo in the planetarium, a true blue tense blue memo in the planetarium. Oh, let's go ahead and pick up our allowance, 156 coin, that told us that basically the Inkwell, 50 stars, was not the largest constellation. So I'm wondering if 100 stars will reveal some, larger constellation, that advances us or impresses us somehow, right? So we will try to get the observatory today and find that out. Let's see what we got. We do not have Tomb or Shrine as an option today. We have a moon pendant, so I'm inclined to do the trading post again. I don't need to go in it right now, so that before the end of the day I can try to trade items that I don't necessarily want the moon pendant to keep for the following day, right? I had a lot of gems the last couple game days, but I was not able to get a freezer day 128, so I didn't get to keep those gems. So I will have to chase gems. I will have to chase keys to the extent that the lockpick's not going to work a whole lot. I will have to deal with security doors. So let's do a hallway. Again, we're going to have keys. I could do the commissary, but that would cost me a gem. Oh, I need to remember to do Banner of the King. But anyway, let's go to and do this. And pick up this gem. So we got a couple reroll dice, got another gem, and I need to activate my Banner of the King, which I should activate beginning of the day, but I always tend to forget. So Banner of the King, I'm going to choose gold because I want a showroom pretty early in the day. Just trying to make a showroom happen. Don't need the gift shop, but it is doorways. This will give me 2 keys. I'll go ahead and do the gift shop for now, because it can't, gets it out of the draft pool, so it stops offering that to me and will start offering me some other things instead, some other gold rooms instead. Laundry room, see, it doesn't want to give me the showroom, but I'm going to force it, but I'm not going to take the laundry room just right now. We'll do the servant's spare quarters. It's only going to be a couple keys, but that's better than the other options were. Casino, it really does not want to give me the showroom. I'm not going to spend 2 gems on the casino. I will spend, well, I've got 7 keys at the moment. Do I need to spend a gem on the garage for 3 more keys? Let's not right now, because I might end up buying a master key. So let's do this. Don't need the battery pack at the moment. There we go. If I gotta force it to give the showroom. So I will take 80 plus 60. I can afford both of these. So emerald bracelet and master key. Perfect. Okay. So now I just have to deal with security door situation before it comes up. I can try lockpicks. Commissary doesn't cost me a gem anymore. Let's see what it's selling. Actually, this is probably a decent place for a dining room. So let's go ahead and get a dining room. I wish I had ornate compass, but it wasn't selling me it wasn't selling an ornate compass today. So I can't rotate rooms, which is a shame. Let's go ahead and do the conference room. It's an okay spot for a conference room. I cannot get through here presently. Okay. I don't want a freezer at this point in time. Then I'd like to be able to rotate it. Yeah, this is not going to connect to my foundation. But I don't want to spend a redraw here, so I want the observatory. It's yet to offer me the observatory. Study lets me spend gems on rerolls. Sure. And it's giving me a couple gems. That's nice. Alrighty. But I really want the observatory. I want the utility closet, but I don't really want a dead end right here, but we'll go ahead and do the utility closet. It's not the worst spot in the world for it. Do that, do that, do that. And then we've got to do some backtracking. We can't get through there because we haven't done a computer terminal yet, so. Let's see what the break room will do for us today. Sometimes the break room gives us a key card, but it's unlikely. 11 times 6 is 66. Minus 20 is 46. Rounded to the nearest 10 is 50. Divided by 5 is 10. 6 minus 15 is negative 9. Squared is 81. Reverse the digits is 18. Minus 15 is 3, squared is 9, reverse the digits is still 9. Oh, it's saying I did that wrong? This is 6. Oh, I missed this 10. So it is 9 plus 10 is 19. No? Okay. 6 minus 15 is negative 9. Squared is 81. Reverse the digits is 18. Minus 15 is 3. Squared is 9. Reverse the digits is 9. Plus 10 is 19. Oh, did I click 9 is not 19? Yeah. I did the math right and then just clicked the wrong one. But 2 regular keys, it did not give me a key card. Okay. So. Workshop will connect us to our foundation, so that's fine. Ooh. Sledgehammer. Okay. Good, but I cannot. Oh, wait a minute. It was a security door, but because we already connected the foundation, it opened up. Okay. So now from here, we can go here. Another break room. Ooh. Let's do the aquarium, get a doorway up. Bedroom closet. Do I have... Well, anyway, I don't want a dead end, so let's... I want something that has a doorway here. So let's... let's try to redraw. Courtyard works. Okay. Dinner bell rang. Alrighty. So over here. Nope. Over here. I don't want a freezer yet. I'd like maybe a freezer late in the day, but not right now. Gymnasium's turned off, so we'll do the gymnasium because it gives me the doorways I want. Kitchen is fine here, I think. Let's see if it will sell me bacon and eggs. Okay, nice. I'm doing that for the morning room. It adds the morning room to the whole thing. Trophy room is wanted for the dinner. Okay. We're gonna do the dark room. There's no penalty because the only reason, I mean, I like the clock tower, but if we want to open up the antechamber, basically, I don't need an allowance quest or anything, but we might want to get to room 46 because of something we want. Cuckoo 2 was like TWO2 was a clue in the manuscript of a new clue, and I think that's in room 46, so we might want to go to room 46 today if we can. So we'll go ahead and do dark room, and I'll step in, but it doesn't matter because I won't need to see in order to open that door. Ooh, these are all kind of dead-endy. Let's do the laboratory because we have a couple uses for it. But then we will need to like build up to here from the bottom. I've yet to see the observatory today. It's really keeping it from me. That's usually an early day thing, you know. So we're going to set up today's experiment. We'll permanently increase our lockpicking skills, sure. Each time we draft a tomorrow room, sure, because I doubt I'm going to be digging today. And I'm no longer spending gems on rooms, so. And then I want to log into network because I want to change security settings. But I will also check staff announcements. There is a new staff announcement. Tuesday, March 15th, 1994. Unfortunately, I can't delete announcements remotely. We'll just have to hope Simon had already solved it when that was posted. Okay. Here. I had already solved it, by the way. Go here. Nope. Remote terminal into security. Yes. So I've made security doors more prevalent, but only because they're offline and I've set the offline is unlocked mode. So now I can get through them without having to stop and bother with a key. Okay, so I can get through all doorways except for into the antechamber. Oh, where am I going? Duh. I'm wasting steps. Okay. Let's see. Man, still will not give me the observatory. Maybe I need to do that down here. Oh, I should be picking blue rooms, but I didn't think of it. So the office we've already got. Let's see what blue memos I need. I'm pretty sure I already have the office. I have code check already. I have office already. So neither of these options really work for me. Let's try a redraw. Well, office would let me get up over here at least. But I'll try a redraw. Vault I've already got. Corridor will let me get through to here. So we'll just do corridor. There's observatory. I wish I could flip it, but I cannot. Do I have the blue memo from observatory? I mean, I'm going to take the observatory regardless. I'm just curious if I already have the blue memo. I do not. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we're just forgoing those two rooms there. So we'll find out what 100 stars does. And we are looking for a hidden blue memo. Let's do the blue memo first, just for giggles. Perhaps that memo's upstairs. Oh, it's right there, but I will have to move this in order to see it. Okay, so I have to move that around in order to see the blue memo. So we'll look, well, yeah. was moving it the wrong direction. Alrighty. That should be about the right direction. Okay. And this says, the largest planet in the sky is named after the paragon of ash. Okay. I mean, presumably it's true because it's a blue memo. I don't know how it helps, but okay. Observatory. We're doing these collections of blue memos. So now let's move this up all the way. And then when we go back down, we'll move it back into the proper position. And then we'll look through it. And we have 101 stars. That seems to be about the proper position, right? Spiral of stars. Add a word to spiral of stars. Add a word to spiral of stars. Then. Huh. Well, we're not going to get rerolls or other benefits, but so this is observe with 100 plus stars. So, and then that means that in my list of constellation effects, I've got to add 100. Spiral of stars. Add a word to spiral of stars. So right now it is then. And North Star gave us a coin. Okay. Interesting. Will this make a message over the days? Like, will it just keep adding a new word? So then blah, 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 blah. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Man, that's a lot of stars. So to get that full message, if it's a word per star, that's a long message. But at least now we know what the largest constellation is. It's the spiral of stars. But that means that we're not going to get, a lot of other observatory benefits. We'll make do. Oh, you know what? But we do need Southern Cross, which is 5. So that will be like 105, right? Yeah. So at 105. So that would be the day to plan. So today was 101. So the day when we're going to have 105 stars is the day that we want to try to do whatever it is that we need to do in Aries Court. Yeah. That's going to require some thinking. Oh, you know what I meant to tell you at the start of this video and I didn't? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I meant to tell you this straight off the bat. I'll mention it again at the end of the video or at the end of the day. I don't know if it will be at the end of the video, but at the end of the day, I'll mention it again. End of the game day, that is. So I'm going to be going to Tennessee game days over the next several days. With Tennessee game days is the local board gaming convention here in Nashville. So I won't be home, playing and recording blueprints for several days. So if this is the last video you see for like several days, even a week, don't be concerned. It doesn't mean that I've given up on the game or anything has happened to me or anything like that. It just means that if I'm spending all my days and nights at the board game convention, I'm not doing this, obviously. But I'll get back to it, when the convention's done, kind of thing. So I'll mention it again at the end of the game day. I meant to mention it at the top of the game day so that anybody could see it before they, could see that right off the bat. Even if they didn't watch the whole video, and I forgot. My bad. Sorry. Okay, so back to today. So we figured out what 100 plus stars does. That was an objective we had. So let's try to get the antechamber open and get room 46 open to see if we can look at Cuckoo 2 as a clue. And those are basically kind of the goals for today, I guess. Not a whole lot of goals. So let's get down over to here. We can get through this doorway now because of, how we set ourselves up. All right. Well, if we can get a power hammer, excuse me. If we can get a power hammer and a there's a battery pack to be had, and we have a sledgehammer, but I have not seen a broken lever. So if we run across a broken lever, we'll make a power hammer. Oh, we don't have the tomb today. Never mind. What am I talking about? I was like, oh, we'll take it down to the tomb. We don't have the tomb today. We have to wait until we have the tomb. I could code check it and all that. I could make a power hammer and code check it. Same with the magnifying glass, but I won't worry about that at the moment. Don't have a trophy room yet. I don't need steps yet, so we'll not eat yet. Down over here. I don't really want a dead end. We've got too many dead ends going on. We do want Great Hall, because then we can get into the antechamber. No matter how much I increase the lockpicking skill, the lockpicks still barely ever work. We also want a treasure trove today. We want a treasure trove every day to try to cycle those memos until they become relevant or, you know, significant. Helpful. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so now we can get into the antechamber. And if I get a throne room, we can open up room 46. If I don't, I'll just go down and open it from the underground. And then so like I said, throne room, yeah, it just saves us the steps from having to go to the underground. So from the throne room, I just can come over here and I can open up room 46. All right. While I'm here, might as well see where this doorway will lead. Get us over here, maybe. Mechanarium at this point. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so Mechanarium has plenty of doorways at this point. Let's not step into it yet. I'm going to go back over here. And go ahead and do this. Well, we'll wait because I might get an allowance quest and then combine it with an allowance quest. So we'll just proceed on. Gives us a lever. Well, here, opening this lever means that we can draft. Yeah, that's fine, because then when I get into here, when I get in the antechamber, I then can draft. I can draft this room from the antechamber. So that works. That's fine. That's good. Silver key. I have a moon pendant. Do I want a silver key? Sure, I'll take the silver key. Somewhere over here, I'll want to use a silver key. Perhaps right here will I want to use a silver key. But it won't let me use it right here. So treasure trove, we do want to do treasure trove. I wish I could rotate it around, but I cannot. But we will do the treasure trove. We'll pick up all... We'll pick up... Yeah, let's pick up the coin. And then we could use a laundry to turn that into gems, which for like lots of rerolls. Okay, so this is a pink box with a moon, so it's likely going to have a false statement, but we have to take it in, we have to do it anyway. Whether it ends up being useful or not, we have to do it. This is day 129, pink box, moon. If it's a green memo, it's a lie. It is a green memo. You have seen all the memos that appear in this room. Well, that is a lie. Green memos and pink boxes are lies. I didn't figure it would give me a blue memo. I figured, yeah, it's a pink box. It's going to give me a green memo. That's a lie. Okay. All right. And then, whoops, from here, we can go here. I was hoping that would be locked and I could use the, silver key. But we'll take the dove coat. Has a shovel. I don't really want to pick up a shovel, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want the moon pendant to keep a shovel. Ooh, I want to redraw here. Oh, morning room though. But if I do this, I'll never do these rooms. Oh, that sucks. Because if I pass on the morning room, it's not likely to come back. But that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms I'm giving up on. I wish I could rotate it. If I could rotate it, if I had an ornate compass, that'd be perfect. But we'll do the break room because it goes in the right direction. Okay. That's 9 minus 3, so that's just 6 times 3 is 18. Okay. 10 squared is 100. Squared is 10,000. 10,000 divided by 20 is 500. Divided by 20 is 500 divided by 20 is 25 minus 20 is 5. Couple keys that I do not need and cannot keep. Okay. Morning room. It's offering me morning room again, but again, I'd be sacrificing 3 rooms. Ooh. Let's redraw. Oh, that's not good. Let's redraw. Oh, I should have taken the quest bedroom, but regardless, it's fine. Last redraw. Okay, we'll do the security or closed exhibit, either one. I don't think it matters at this point. Closed exhibit might have something for us. Nope, no extra items here. Now we'll do the morning room. I will forgo this spot. That's fine. Okay, so it offered us the morning room over and over again. That's nice that it did that. So we've got some gems for some rerolls again, and we will start the next day with a couple gems. Alrighty. Planetarium will help us increase our stars sooner if we end the day there. I'm at 101 now, so if I end my day in the planetarium, that would be 103, and then walking into the observatory makes it 104. I'm trying to time getting the Southern Cross on a day when I will have empty arms, which might mean that I have to have no items, which means I have to not have a moon pendant the day before, right? I mean, if it's like completely empty of arms, like no coins, no gifts, no uh whatever it said, right? Then that might mean having no items, possibly having no gems and no keys. So I the day before when the Southern Cross appears, I'm not going to want a moon pendant, and I'm not going to want to have used the freezer, right? So that's why I'm debating the planetarium, because the planetarium will not make day 130 that Southern Cross day, but then it could mean day 131 is. Right now we have a moon pendant. It could, and it chose itself last time, like it chose to keep itself. So it could choose to keep itself again. And if we start tomorrow with a moon pendant, then following day, if we start one, if we could end up starting day 130 with a moon pendant, is my point. Because we have a moon pendant right now, it could choose itself, and we could end up starting day 130 with a moon pendant. If we start day 130 with a moon pendant, then we will start day 131 with at least 2 items. And if that ends up being the day that we get Southern Cross, that would be inconvenient if I have to have no items, right? So that's the debate here. But I think I will do it anyway. So that's a place to end my day. And I can choose, if I change my mind later today, I don't have to end my day in the planetarium, and then it will have no effect. But right now we're winding our way back around over to here. The other option is I could end my day in a break room to have a key card the next day. And we know like day 130 is not going to be at the Southern Cross day. So starting day 130 with a key card, not a big deal. Or not a, not a negative. Don't know that I need to burn any rerolls here. Well, let's just try it for something more interesting than these options. We'll take the quest bedroom. No reason not to have the allowance quest because we will be heading. And now we have no excuse to delay going back over here. So let's go ahead and do it. That is throne room. Great hall. We're going to go up to the conference room. I don't think there's anything in the conference room. Dining room. Still don't need to eat. Go up to the break room. Go over here. Get our allowance. I'm not going to pick up the basement key though. Now we'll go to room 46. And see, this is Cuckoo 2. So it said Cuckoo 2. But what's it want me to do about it? Yeah, I don't. This picture was labeled Cuckoo 2 TWO, and I'm like, okay, it's got 2 cuckoo clocks, but I don't know what that clue is trying to tell me to do. What's the blue crown do? Did I not write down what the blue crown does in my list of items? I did not. But I'm not going to pick it up just to find out what it does because I have a moon pendant and I don't want it for tomorrow. Oh, I remember what it does. It lets me ditch red room for a gem and redraw, I believe is what it does. I mean, not bad at all, but not what I want to start a day with. So I'm not going to pick it up. But I did all this because Cuckoo 2 was supposed to be a thing. Just don't know what thing. I mean, I can see that this is stopped differently than this is, even though they're both pointing at 130. And these are still not interactable things. Yeah, I don't know what to do about Cuckoo 2, guys. It was clearly labeled in the draft manuscript for a new clue, Cuckoo TWO, Cuckoo 2. And it was right over these two clocks. I recognized them. These two cuckoo clocks. I don't know what to do about that. Oh well. I tried. We'll do a laundry room. Because I don't need money no more, I don't think. So I will go ahead and turn. I'll exchange my money for my gems. So that if I get a freezer again, which it's offered me a couple times today, and it probably won't offer me a freezer again, but I could potentially freeze a good number of gems and have a good number of gems for rerolls. All right, so let's make our way back all the way down. Well, let's go to the foundation, then we'll go outside and come back here. That'll be probably quicker. I don't know. Getting to the foundation is definitely quicker than okay. So we'll do that. I was hoping to do something more in room 46 today. Oh well. I still wish that taking the blue crown out of room 46 and taking it to the throne room did something for the whole reclaim the crown. My throne room over here. But I've tried that multiple times in the past and it didn't do anything. And I'm like, but why not? So it is what it is. And now that the foundation is pretty high up, we don't have to walk that far to do our little run outside and come back in the entrance trick. I think I have all the, I think I have most, if not all, the letters in that whole, you know, 6 line, 6 3 word, you know, 6 3 letter word thing. I just don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know what to make of CIX. Add 6. It's what I've got is first line CIX. That's pretty certain that that's the first line. And then it's add, and then it's 6, and that's definite. And then it's TOR, which I'm guessing is an Russian word. And then lore, which is an Russian word, the Russian word for a word. And then E space T, but it could be ETT for east, which is another Russian word. That'd be like 109, add 6, would be 115. Tor word east. Tor word. Toward? Is it literally toward? TOR word? Toward? Tor word? Tor word east? 115 toward east? What 115 toward east? I mean, maybe that's what it means. But anyway, 115 toward east. Mailroom's not bad. And then we'll just want to come up over here. I would like a pool and a sauna at some point. Oh, I only have 36 steps. I did not eat at the dining room, but that's fine. I can go rectify that. We'll pick up the gems and the keys. We will not pick up the sleepy mask. I don't want the moon pendant to choose it. Drawing room is fine. We'll just do drawing room right here. Gotcha. And then oh, it's going this direction. I meant to go this way first, but that's fine. It's fine. Draw. We're going to use gems to redraw. Oh, this is keeping track of how many redraws with our gems, maybe? That's what the books here are for the study? Okay. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, I hadn't noticed that. I want something useful. You know what? We'll take a freezer. I might not end up with a sun, but we'll go ahead and take the freezer. So I don't have the ability to redraw anymore, so we're probably not going to get a pool and sauna over here. These are our last 2 rooms of the day. It'd have to be a pool and a sauna, and it's not, you know. We'll do a pantry. We can't gain more gems or more coins because we're all frozen and everything. So we're basically looking for, like, picking up those coins don't do nothing. We're basically looking for like a tomorrow room. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, tomorrow rooms aren't going to matter because I did not get a clock tower. Ah, I forgot to get a clock tower. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what I do. We'll do bedroom closet, and just not pick up any item that we don't want to keep. We can pick up both of those, but it's not going to matter. Okay. So we're close to ending our day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go outside, go to the trading post, and try to get rid of the lock pick. And get rid of the silver key, maybe. Because I don't want Moon Pendant choosing those things. And then we'll come back in at the foundation. Eat if we need to, but I don't think we need to. And lockpick for a key card. We'll make that trade. Key card for car keys, no trade. Silver key for metal detector, trade. Metal detector for car keys. Trade. Car keys for magnifying glass, trade. Just I did magnifying glass because if it chooses magnifying glass, but tomorrow also has the tomb, then that would be worthwhile. If not, then it's not worthwhile. But you know, we don't know when we're going to get the option of the tomb again. So I think I will just go ahead and end the day in the planetarium. We already have a key card. So ending the day in the break room is not necessarily helpful. Okay. Oh, I need to go. I need to get over here. So I need to go towards the workshop. Yeah, okay. That's the workshop. I don't need to make anything. We will eat because we have no reason not to eat. But I don't think we need the steps. So we're just eating for the fun of it. Because we like to eat. In fact, after this video, or after this game day, I'm going to take a... Well, this might be the only one I produced today because I do need to prepare for the convention that I talked about. But... So from here, we need to go. But I do need to eat breakfast. So yeah, we got to come down this way to the planetarium. Okay. I did not pick up the shovel intentionally. There's very rare use cases for the shovel these days. We're kind of beyond shoveling for the moment. Okay, I'm going to end my day here. That will set my stars to 103, which just means I need to prepare myself I'm hoping the moon pendant will not choose itself again, is what it chose itself between days, like 100. I ended day 128 with a moon pendant, and it chose itself as one of the two items that I would get to start today with. Okay. I'm hoping it doesn't do that again tomorrow, because I don't want to start day 130 with a moon pendant. Normally I would love to, but only because I want to go into day 131 with no items, if possible. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to call it a day here. This was day 129 of Blueprints. We've got the Mount Holly Royal Shopping Center of Tomorrow. Throne Room, 6 shop rooms, 6 tomorrow rooms. Total rooms 41. Rank reached 10. Steps taken 116. Items found 6. Alrighty. Thank you for being with me. Day 129. We'll see you back for day 130. But reminder, I am going to be gone several days to a local board gaming convention, Tennessee Game Days, here in the Nashville area. So unless I produce another game day, unless I play another game day today, which is not super likely, given that I need time to prepare for the convention, this will probably be the last game day that you will see for several days at a minimum, maybe a week. But doesn't mean I've given up on Blueprints. Does not mean anything is bad or untoward has happened to me. It just means I'm away for a few days. That's all that means. All right. But we'll see you when we do see you. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.